With gold prices at record highs, there's never been a better time to turn your old jewelry or coins into cash. Joining us now to share details about their upcoming events where you can do just that is Ryan Knott, president of Secured Gold Buyers. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jess. Thanks for having me.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone that can turn some old jewelry or coins into cash, this is a great opportunity. And why is that right now?
It's amazing. It's all about spot prices. Spot prices for gold are still over $4,000, just at about $50 for silver. People are selling their unused, unwanted, broken jewelry or even stuff that's almost brand new for what they bought it for full retail.
Wow.
That's the kind of prices they're getting.
Okay, and the spot prices being high, give me a little bit in terms of what that meant a year ago. Like, is this a definite high that we're at? What does that mean?
We're at world record highs.
Yeah.
It's double of where it was a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, $4,000 for an ounce of gold. Nobody ever thought they'd see those kind of prices.
Yes, and so give me some details, because people might have some of this stuff laying around in drawers that they never use. So what are people bringing in to turn into cash?
Anything that's gold, silver, platinum, gold or silver coins, jewelry. We've bought over 20 tons of sterling silverware alone.
Wow.
20 tons. And they typically say if you haven't used it or worn it in the last 2 years, odds are that you're not going to. So get rid of it, monetize it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and like we said, some of these things could just be sitting away, stowed away, and you're never really gonna use them. So why not take the opportunity, right? Well, you guys have some events coming up where people can take advantage, come turn in all of this stuff. How does it work?
Very simple, very transparent, seamless, quick process. Bring in whatever you're looking to sell. Bring it in even if you don't think it's real or costume jewelry. We'll evaluate it, test it, weigh it right in front of you, and you'll get a cash price right on the spot.
Okay, what is kind of the biggest question that anyone has maybe coming into this? Maybe they're thinking about it, not sure. What are some of the questions that you get from people?
Just, the biggest question is what is it worth?
Mm-hmm.
And we typically knock people's socks off, and it's not anything of our doing. It's because spot prices are so high. So people bring in their items. They're typically wanting to know, is it real? Is it fake? Most of it's inherited. A lot of sterling silverware. We don't serve like that. Our parents did. Our grandparents did. But you don't really entertain like that anymore. So that's worth a lot. A typical serving set could be $1,500 to $3,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go look in my closet, see what's in there. Okay, that's really good to know, because I feel like this is also something people have within their possession, is these items that they're not sure if it's real. They've been holding on to it. So it's a good time to come find out.
Just find out. It's very transparent. It's a very quick, simple process to find out what you have and what it's worth.
Okay, awesome. Well, you have a couple of, I want to talk about the locations.
Okay.
Can we kind of run through them? I know one is in Palo Alto, so tell me about that location.
So all locations are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., free parking. The first location's in Palo Alto starting tomorrow. All locations are starting tomorrow, Thursday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Palo Alto Courtyard Marriott.
Perfect.
The second location that we have is in Larkspur Landing, which is the Courtyard Marriott as well in Larkspur Landing in Marin County. And the third location is the Concord Hilton in Concord.
Okay, so all locations throughout the whole Bay Area, easy to get to for everyone. It's from 9 to 5, free parking.
Right.
Yes. What do you notice about people who come and turn in some of their old jewelry, coins? How do they feel when they're leaving?
Amazed and shocked that they got so much money. Because again, spot prices are so high. It's not any of our doing. We're just paying off of what the current spot price is. And that benefits everybody. It benefits us, obviously, as a business, but it really benefits the person who's looking to sell the items that they're just not using anymore. And they're shocked and amazed at how much money they put in their pocket.
Okay, incredible. Well, Ryan, one more time, and just quickly run through where the locations are going to be. I want to make sure that people can take advantage of this.
Sure. We're at the Larkspur Landing Courtyard Marriott. We're at the Courtyard Marriott in Palo Alto, and we're at the Concord Hilton.
Okay, thank you so much. You got that was a mouthful, but we nailed it, right? Well, thank you so much for all this. This is really helpful, and I hope that people will come out and take advantage.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you. For more information, you can visit securedgoldbuyers.com.